Time.tv.
Previously on Mystical Ninja.
If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission.
Well, hello once again and welcome back to Nathan Plays Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. My name is Nathan and this is Mystical Ninja for the Nintendo 64. In the previous episode, we ended off on rather a large cliffhanger as we had made it to the end of the castle. You can see we're picking up at the Battle of Large Boss 2, which is a little bit of a spoiler. So the device had been activated, the castle was going to self-destruct, and of course, the next thing we do is call for help. Are we going to watch this whole music video again? Yes, we are, because it is always wonderful. Maybe I'll sing along for you this time. Here we go. No, I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe I will. All right. Dash, dash, dash. The burning sun gleaming on my shoulders. Here we go. Start the machine. No. Machine comes alive. I am machinery. I'm a metal being. Hey, jump out onto the sky. Steel spirit. Let's go. Break down. And with all my might. Oh. Power to the highest limit. Super punch. I'm the best. Yes. Impacto. Dash, dash, dash. So we have another impact sequence where, of course, first we have to make our way to the boss battle as Impact. We're going to swing our pipe wildly and smash down all the buildings and things. The more I smash, the more enemies I defeat, I get extra coins that I use as ammo in the coming fight, as well as I can fill up, have some more health going into the battle, as you can see in the E to F bar in the upper left. Those tripwires are just barely visible, and so I'm gonna have to get on my game with those. I missed that flying fortress. It's really unfortunate that these fishing villagers built everything in just a straight line like this, kind of in the ocean, but that's what happens sometimes, I guess. Yes, narrowly avoided. I'm starting to rack up the coins now. It's good. Really, I'm just mashing on the attack button like crazy. So yeah, at a certain point you start to wonder how long this is going to take. And the answer is not that much longer. Here we go. The Charming Mermaid Thai Samba. So we have a similar situation to the last time, where this person's gonna move around quite a bit on sort of out of our range, launch things at us that we have to shoot down. Fortunately, we do have quite a few Rio to work with, and it's going to be up to me to capitalize on these opportunities to do some punches and kicks. This time I felt like I kind of had my head on a little better with these things, and so I got off to a pretty good start with these, if I may say myself. I worked on using the chain shot to kind of cancel out whatever they're doing. It seemed to be actually going okay. And the screen zooms in kind of a really noticeable way when they get nice and close. And also you got the radar in the bottom middle to kind of give you a little bit of a warning as to what direction they're going to come from. I know there's going to be extra phases later on, so it just remains to be seen if those are going to be as much trouble as the last boss battle we had. Fortunately, this guy's giving me a lot of opportunities to get in some good punches and kick combos there, which actually does quite a bit of damage. You can see we're down, I think it was 1,700 just now, so we're making good progress. Oh, got me that time, but I still managed to get some good hits in. And now we're going to take the battle underwater in a kind of a neat twist. Unfortunately, visibility is way down, but I still do manage to get some good hits in, and I have quite a lot of oil, which is my health left. So I'm actually not too worried at this point in the fight. So here's the thing, they're going to envelop you in sort of a tornado. Harder to see where the shots are coming from, but you can punch them for extra bullets. And then the zoom in means they're going to be right there in your face. But we're already at 700 to go. Got in a good 3 shots there, 500 to go. It's really important, I find, to get the kick at the end of that combo there for the extra damage. Again, you can still use the indicator on the radar on the bottom to kind of get a rough idea of where they're at and prepare accordingly. And we're done. Altogether, ever so much simpler than the first time around. I'm not sure if that's because of just the boss is different or we're better at it. Let's say we're better at it. The mighty final punch, Tai Samba 2 is completed, is finished. Little victory pose there. And we're back on the beach. Well, I've got a movie to complete, says Impact. So I must head back to France. Of course. If you need me again, au revoir. And Impact is off yet again. Yeah, sure, we'll save that game. We'll do that. So I think the hint we were given last time was to head back to Zazen Town, which is where the mythical, the item that we're looking for, the last one of 4, was dropped by one of the bad guys on vacation or something. So it was time to start hunting around Zazen Town, and I spent a good deal of time just wandering around talking to everybody until I finally consulted the Oracle and was sent over to Benkei yet again. Of course, he would know about treasure, so it seems obvious in retrospect. Ah, miracle item. That was it. Miracle item. And who could that be? Yes. The collector with a collection even greater than mine. Interesting. Kihachi. Lives on the center pond of Zazen Town. Well, we've been back and forth past that pond a couple of times, I think. So here again, I snipped out where I wasted quite a bit of time. I went to the pond, and at first nothing seemed to happen. And so I spent some more time wandering around town, looking if there was maybe a different pond, until finally coming back here, trying the camera, which didn't work because I never know when the camera's supposed to work. And then it turns out just stepping on that rock. I think that's all I didn't do, was just be on that rock. What did you say? The mighty water imp Kihachi. Do you have a strange item you might have picked up around here? Maybe you are referring to this odd item I picked up the other day. Sure, probably. I don't really know what we're negotiating for at this point, but... Kihachi's not willing to give it up easily. Okay. It's not easy to do. Ibisamaru shoots back. It's a tough world. That's the joke. We took all that time to get to that punchline. We really do need it, says Yai. She's not wrong. We need to bring his favorite food. You know what I love the most about this game? Between the dungeons, it's these ridiculous fetch quests. Just the best. So we're left on our own with no idea of what that is. I went back. Cucumber. That's our hint. Cucumber that the priest's son makes. That's the rest of our hint. Why couldn't we just have been told that up front? No idea. That's apparently as much as he's going to tell us. And so it's off to find the priest.
Yep.
No, we're not here for the sermon. We want to talk to your son. He's gone to watch the big sacred fire. Oh, he's the guy. We saw that like a long time ago. Mount Nyoigatake. Right in town here, there's a great big burning character. But we couldn't get up there. Only those with extensive training who can jump unimaginable heights. Oh, so maybe an upgrade is on the way. Yeah, sure, let's do this. In Bizen of the Chugoku region, there is a locked warehouse. Okay. Where was... It's a training gym, and here's the key to that gym. Oh, man, I know this. I forget. At this point in the game, I couldn't remember where things were in relation to other things. I knew I could sort of visualize the spot that he was talking about and the locked door. But I snipped out a big chunk of recording here as I aimlessly teleported around trying to find what he was eventually here, right next to this town, right next to Zazen Town. Just a different exit than I usually take. And here's the warehouse just outside of town. And this guy again. It's good of you to come, he says. This is where you'll train to develop your legs and ankles and become a super jumper. We have come to take on the training, but it's not for her. It's got to be someone with triangular eyebrows and a round head. Well, I know just who that is. It's our tiny little ninja friend, Sasuke. Yay, another minigame! Huzzah, here we go! So here's the training. We'll jump from foothold to foothold around the pillar within a specified time limit. You've completed your training when you reach the goal at the very top. Jump over the footholds that will move. Try your best to finish within the time limit. And so here we go. My perilous journey began. Because the camera and the jumping in this game are always so spectacular. No, you know what? I'm not going to be negative about it. We're going to give this an honest try. So some of the platforms move in and out of the pillar, as you would expect them to. See the time steadily ticking away on top there. But already I had the sinking feeling that I was going to be here for a while. And I was. I was here for a while. Because you're sort of jumping around a corner, and the camera's helping you a little bit, but it's still... It's a difficult thing to angle without running into the pillar or going too far out. It's just not ideal, I guess is what I'm saying. So once you make it up a few of those in and out platforms, you get ones that just rotate around the entire thing. with no shadows beneath them or otherwise, you know, good visual indicators of where they are in relation to each other. So you have to kind of ballpark it a little bit. You can read the sides of the pillar to sort of know where they are. Not too bad, not too bad. Got more of the in and out platforms here. And once you fall a long way. So at this point, with 23 seconds left to go on the timer, it doesn't seem very plausible that I'm going to make this in the first try. We're going to see if we can't see what's further up. Okay, good. No. Hit the side of the pillar there. And misjudge that one. And we're back down to the bottom. Yep. So I decided to rest a moment.
Winning.
And attempted again. So after this, it probably took about, I think about a half dozen tries. Maybe a little bit of salty language, and possibly one controller bash on the desk where I play. I won't confirm or deny that. In any case, it was an extremely frustrating time, but eventually, I made it. I was actually quite close to the top on that first attempt. So from now on, you can call yourself a super jumper. I've obtained the flying magic powers. So this actually has nothing at all to do with my legs and ankles, as you'll see in a moment. Using the super jump, you can go to high places that were previously unreachable. I can think of at least 2, so that's good. We're gonna head outside and we're gonna try it out. First, we're gonna take care of that feller. So it's actually more of a jetpack, is what I was meaning. It has, again, nothing to do with legs and ankles. It's literally just a jetpack that is installed on his body. So this was one region in town, back in Zazen Town, that I was had gone past a couple of times and was very curious about. I'll just clean that up real quick. Grab a couple of those coins. And then it was up to Mount Nioigatake to go meet the priest's son and get a cucumber for a river imp who will give us the thing. We're like kind of a few goals deep here in our quest. And there's the character. This guy looks pretty much exactly the same as the priest. Come all the way here. So what do you want? We want Kihachi's favorite, of course. How about the cucumber? Yes. Oh, did you want some of this cucumber I grew? Yes. Give me the cucumber. I'm gonna sell it to you for 800? That's too much. If you can't appreciate the value of my cucumbers, you can leave right now. Fantastic. So, after failing to rob him and just kill him for the cucumber, it appears as though I'm going to have to grind for 450 bucks. I have 1 or 2 ideas about where to do that. I'm not really sure, but at this point this is a short episode to you, but there's a lot of footage on the cutting room floor, so I was quite frustrated at this point in my quest and decided that now was as good a time as any to save the game. So next time on Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, we are going to grind for cash. I'll probably edit most of it out just for your sake. And then we're going to get the cucumber and we're going to see what happens next. Thank you ever so much for watching. And we will see you next mission as soon as I find the stinking inn. Is it here? No, this isn't. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Okay, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next mission.